swap meet in Beach Grove. It was lying between a combine and a rusted out John boat. No one knew if it'd turn over, if it ever seen the road. Handed a man $30, turned around and took it home. As soon as he brought it in the barn, he started tearing it all apart. From the lower valve spring collar all the way to the rocker arms. Set up half the night cleaning 5-wheel shafts and bolts. He said, son, I'm gonna build a chopper. It'll be the finest on the road. Hit the road from behind me as my wheels roll along. Rolling 90 miles an hour, just trying my best to hold on. They spent the next few years searching anywhere he might find parts. Yard sales and pawn shops, farmers cleaning out their barns. He didn't recycle over on the Near East Side. And the guys behind the counter would always help him with advice. He'd watch the classifieds in the trader, auctions and junkyards. Mom and Mike helped get the word out. They were looking for used parts. In a barn outside of Fairland, he found a straight leg frame while a Springer front end in Shelbyville. But I forget the man's name. He went all the way to Ladoga to buy a coffin shaped gas tank. Got a king queen seat in Plainfield, and it started taking shape. Dagged foot pegs down in Spencer, cross-shaped mirrors and chrome stars. At a yard sale in Metamora, he found the rabbit ear handlebars. The first time it turned over, he only had to kick it twice. And the soundboard through the neighborhood, he nickeled through the night. When he shut it off, I remember asking, why was it leaking oil? He said, son, that's how you go to Harlem, with the dog's his territory. Hit the road from behind me as my wheels roll on. Rolling 90 miles an hour, just trying my best to hold on. On the weekends you would find him heading downtown, riding through the twisties with the rubber side down. From Ferndale to Bean Blossom, through Nashville and Narbonne, out to Stony Lonesome, circling back towards Lake Monroe. Rumbling through the hillside, past covered bridges and down bonds, throwing beach signs to the old ladies, staring at his tattooed arms, throwing peace signs to the Amish, Quakers and Mennonites, with a finger at politicians, preachers, and other parasites, singing hail to Hoosier National, hail to the yellow tree, hail to the ragged, to the lonesome and the weak, singing hail to Little Richard, Chuck Berry and Jerry Lee, hail to the youth, and be with you in my head. From behind me as my wheels roll along, rolling 90 miles an hour, just trying my best to hold on. I still remember the morning when we stepped out to feed the dogs. We saw the barn door open, someone cut the padlock off. Someone stole the chopper in the middle of the night, but it was much more than that went missing when you take a man's bite. After 6 months of looking and wondering what went down, someone said they saw the panhead at a biker clubhouse. He set up late that evening, making plans with my Uncle Mike. Then they drove off at 2 a.m. to the Indiana night. Hit the road from behind me as my wheels roll on. Rolling 90 miles an hour, just trying my best to hold on. I was sitting having breakfast when I heard a rumbling coming up the street. It was my dad in his panhead chopper with a grin on his face. He never talked about what happened or how he got the bike back. Well, they went in with shotguns, pistols, brass knuckles, and baseball bats. Now that I'm a little bit older, I think the most likely scenario is he walked into the clubhouse and told the bikers a story about how he built the bike with his bare hands, with spare parts he found lying around, how he built it with his son and couldn't take this line down. Maybe since he walked in unarmed, it was seen as a sign of strength, walking walking straight into their clubhouse, having the nerve to speak his piece. Few men would face the consequences of grabbing the bike and walking outside, but I believe even the toughest bikers appreciate the bond between a man and his bike. May the road fall behind me as my wheels roll along. Rolling 90 miles an hour, just trying my best to hold on. Life comes at you 90 miles an hour, just trying our best to hold on. My old man found a pinhead engine in a swap meet in Beach Grove. He said, son, I'm gonna build a chopper. It'll be the finest on the road. Sat next to me as a fire sang. I learned a story from Steam Train about the death of Lord Open Road. If you want to survive beyond the reach of polite society, man can't sit by idly, gotta live by code. Back in 1981, in a rail yard in Dollar, Texas, amidst the hopeless and reckless, two low-life wretches appeared. They took turns beating open road, some say horribly and obscenely, tied him to a piece of farm machinery, took his money and bought some beer. They came back later that night. One pulled out a knife and stabbed him in the chest. Drank the beer as they watched him bleed to death, all for $3.65. It took 2 years for the word to get out. The Lord Open Road had caught the westbound and was lying in a pauper's grave of Texas red ground, stacked 3 high and 2 abreast. Admin paid for disinterment and cremation, hopped a train to Dollar Station, all the way from Minneapolis. When they dug up the remains, the cheap plywood coffin collapsed under the weight. So they cremated dirt, wood, rocks, bones, and everything into 5 boxes unevenly stacked. There's no way that man could carry 5 boxes of ash, so he dumped them all into a molly sack. And he grunted and strained as he lifted it onto his back and started making his way towards the tracks. It was all he could do to drag 100 pounds away from the streets of Dallas in the Texas heat. The sun was boiling and bouncing up off the concrete as the good citizens nervously watched on. He finally made it to the train yard. He laid in the grass just past Tower 4. Boxcar. He somehow drove the bag of ashes up into the train. As the train pulled out, they realized there was no way he could carry his gear, water, and all the bags away, all the way to Iowa while switching trains. And that's when he got the idea. He started sprinkling ashes all along the train tracks, past ballast and bridges and factory smokestacks. Way car the engine, under shoe flies and racks. Lord Open Road would ride the Union Pacific forever. His ashes dripping and scattered into the smallest of prairie towns, past barbershops and VFW halls where they lowered Old Glory down, past churches and the carnival and the pockets of carny clowns, into the field of so-called illegal skating nation. By the time he made his way to that Iowa cemetery, there were only 10 pounds of ashes left to bury. It was laid to rest, no longer to be weary, surrounded by the graves of his friends. And every spring when the bluebonnets bloom, amidst Indian blankets and thistle and blue, you'll see Lord Open Road spirit feeding fields of wildflowers, following the railways of Texas to the Mason City grain towers. Military remain traveled from great distances each year. On the second Sunday of August, dragging vagabonds appear, and they dig through their pockets for loose change and sacraments, and they lay on his tombstone $3.65. Sitting next to me is a fire sign, beyond the reach of polite society, where embers burn a deeper blue. Now the smoke's cleared away. It's been at least 3 decades since I learned the story from Steam Train, and now I've told it to you.